Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, class. This is Professor Coyote welcoming you back to our Let's Play of Europa Universalis 4, our Ethiopia, Prester John, and a Blessed Nation run. Now, if you remember our last video, and speaking of last video, actually, let's start off by apologizing for the beginning of last video. There was a weird little bug out. I think it's because I record the video at least with OBS, which is kind of a little bit why the quality sucks sometimes to convert it over to edit. I'm still learning out, and we'll see how it goes from there. But I had this weird thing that because I had windowed out to get that and Audacity started, that's why it was just doing some weird little like flip back and forth. So I'm sorry about that. I'll definitely try and see what we can do about that in the future. Any suggestions? Hey, I will take them gladly. But going back on to what we had here, we had our war against Marahan here, which is now our Verder. We'll just call it Verder, probably Werder province, and they had the unluck to have Yemen going with buddy with them. So we were able to successfully take 3 provinces last turn, and we've got the corner of the Arabian Peninsula with some pretty decent clay of Makkah and Aden here. You can see here Makkah added 9 development and Aden added 6 development to our fine empire, growing empire. So that's how we ended off last turn. We gobbled that up. We have a good foothold here in the Arabian Peninsula. And now we need to look into not only eating the rest of the Horn of Africa, but starting to go up the Red Sea. So, meanwhile, the Mamluks are still a big, giant, kind of sword of Damocles. That's the term I was looking for. Hanging above us. They've already taken fabricated on Massawa and Assab, because apparently they want to get in on the Red Sea trade. So, good for them. Not really, but... Alright, let's look at the trade really quickly. See how much of Ethiopia I need left. Okay, so I do need to go up into Makuria and Alodia completely, but Alodia is going to be ours in about 10 years now. And then a little bit of Ajuan and going down... Oh, wow, Ethiopia. Okay, that's what runs into Zanzibar. Okay, so Ethiopia is these 2 chunks. And Zanzibar runs right here. Okay. So, that's good to know. So, guys, we got to plan out what we're going to do, because I do want to kick off Warsalongi, although they've been a good friend. They've helped us out. But they're kind of small. They wouldn't take vassalization because they're smart. And we've got Mogadishu here, who somehow 2-province Mogadishu has got the army strength. Yeah, they got the force limit to go all 7. They're kind of happy with me, because I did manage to free them. Though it looks like, I think I've done my improved relations. I can get up to 100 with them. My aggressive expansion's kind of issuey. So we'll see. They wouldn't take a vassalization either, but we'll see what happens. Warsalongi, meanwhile, I don't need to do that with them anymore. So we'll wait the 7 days. I don't know. Right now, they're only allied with us and Mogadishu. So we'll see about that. The benefit of them having a different religion is I wasn't able to royal marry them, so maybe I can break the alliance and then eat them whole. But we'll see. Mostly I need to make sure... Well, because I want to get a little bit more clay in order to bolster, because the Mamluks, I believe... Let's check the ledger. Their force is 27, and ours right now is 26. So even with Lodi helping in Makuria, Mamluks right now have Shamar, and Tlemcen, and Hejaz. And that's a 1-2 combination I am not happy with right now, because Hejaz is right there. Hejaz is 9 of 11. And Shamar is 7 of 7, although it looks like they could be nicey nice to us. We'll look into that. Right now we're at 4-4. If we take out War Salongi, we could make Shamar happy. And it's not like I really care about their development too much. It's 3, 3, and 6. You know what? Yeah. Maybe I'll throw a couple of Diplo talk to them. And it looks like, taking a quick look around the bend here, Timurid Persia. So the Timurids are on their way down. It looks like they did take quite a big chunk here, but they're also so heavy into Iraqi and their own tribes that looks like the Ottomans coming down is definitely causing a bunch of fear. I mean, that's really what we've got here. Looks like India is doing its usual dance. And it looks like Madagascar here still has 3 groups instead of the 4. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Kilwa, meanwhile, is just on the coast. Mutapa hasn't exploded yet. I notice they always tend to. I'm not sure what that color is yet. We'll see. But anyway. I'll waste a couple of minutes yapping. Let's send a wreath to Shamar. Because I would like to see if they'd either pull off the Mamluks, or maybe I can help them hit Hejaz next time I take out Yemen, because, well, or vice versa. Maybe Shamar and Yemen are on the way out. I don't know. Alright, so coffee keeps blinking on us. Looks like QQ is going to go after Iraq. No, I'm sorry, ACQ. Right, we got AQ and QQ. It looks like they're going to probably eat Iraq between them, so we'll see what happens there. Meanwhile, we got a whole smeg load of of money. We can do a couple of things. We're actually making 6 ducks since I took down those forts. We've got our people split right now in case the Yemenis pop, which they probably won't. They're 15 and 12, but they're 10%. Because luckily, Sokotora is like, sure, you know, I wasn't with them anyway. And Ajaran, actually, pop that over to Garue because right now, Werder is okay with us. So, hey. Everyone's is a 10, but we don't even really have any... Okay, there's the Maharan thing. Okay, well, we'll see what happens with them. Right now, I am trying to convert them and core them, so maybe once they start being nice. Alright, so what states can I make here? Marjorie. I got a penny out of that. I think that's the only one, is that. So I might wait until Werder is, because I believe they're their own state, and I think... we'll see. Okay, now I do want to build one more troop. But I'm going to have to wait until manpower recovers. Wow, I am not paying attention. I guess we'll do the boats instead. Now our fleet here is at 5. We've got 5 galleys and 5 transports. And I can build, looks like 3 boats. So why don't we try to up our monies? Oh, that'll actually put us at force limit. Duh. We're not even paying attention to that. Okay, so we'll do one more boat. That'll put us at the force limit. I don't want to go too much right now. I know naval force limit's not as big of a deal as land force limit, but might as well save the cash. Let's see what we can do here. Let's do... Alright, Mogadishu is okay. They're at 100. We'll keep it there. Let's see if there's any decent churches we can build. Probably not. The unfortunate part about this, Clay, is I do need to spend some more points into improving, but I also want to get my tech going because we're kind of running on the Renaissance now. In fact, let's see. Yeah, we're already at 38% on the Renaissance. And... Oop, that's the wrong one. So we'll see. I mean, even our capital isn't doing much. Although, speaking of points... We do morale of armies, and we are way ahead on Militech. So yes, yes please, morale please, 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 please. Plus we've also popped our chance of a new heir, which is great. Actually, that reminds me. Our leader died. We do the royal marriage groups. I don't have any diplomats. Okay. Alright, so I at least made them. Actually, I don't think I can marry anybody at this point. Yeah, because they won't let us do Elodia because we're in a union with them, and Makuria is... We don't, Coptics don't allow us to marry anyone else, so... Oh, well, we'll see what happens. Anyway, so... Let's look what we can do. Inflation's not too terrible. We can gain a half for 50 Diplo, or just regular, or 10 Diplo. So let me gain the half. Get 50 Diplo out of that. Alright, because we're going to need the Diplo to eat Elodia whole later. So we're going to integrate them, but that won't be till 1495. So we'll see what happens there. Alright. It's probably going to be one of those slower episodes, since our nearest truce is with Ajuran, and that doesn't pop for another 5 years either. Well, I mean, we could kill it Warsalongi, but I also want some of these cores to go down. We've got the Yemeni separatists that might pop. In fact, it looks like... oh, that's good to know. Our Ajurani separatists just went away because we were landing here on Garuwe. There we are. And our unrest right now is a negative 2.1, so even if we pop these 12 off, in fact... do that. See how that goes, because we don't have the full 20 stack on that, and that only provides about 5% of I believe anyway. So once they move, yeah, Garuwe's unrest. Well, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bing. Oh yeah, their unrest goes to a whole 0.2. Yeah, I think we don't have to worry about them for a while. Alright, so order's down to 8.7 and the like, and, you know, that's just kind of playing the juggling game. In fact, I think I know where the, woohoo! Speaking of Warder, making them cord should actually help that down a little bit once, the separatism goes away. Okay. So we'll make them the same religion. Now that will kind of tick them off, but, you know. Because that moves up to 14.5 immediately. Oh well. Alright, let's see. So we will get another ducat. You know what? Might as well. Because right now, we can do 8 states. I mean, 20 states. We're at 8 states. And basically, Werder is about the only thing I needed to core anyway, so... Alright, so that's our next state. So that should actually make Werder a little bit happier in the long run, making them a state. Huh. Apparently it didn't core Garuwe. Oh well. Alright, so the clergy, of course, they want their ducats. Alright, so that'll... It's about time I actually start paying attention to some of this. So... Oh, okay. So that doesn't really do much except to up influence and everything. Okay. Sorry about that. I hardly ever pay attention to the estates issues, only when they cause, you know, their own problems for whining for territory, or they're about to be disloyal or whatever. What these whole boots, wow, me talk good. Okay, so I'm gonna have a fleet of 6 trade boats, That goes from 0.92 to 116. Okay. Alright. So the Mamluks are now... These three have been claimed by the Mamluks. Masawa, Hasab, and Hamamaisan. I would rather not let them get Masawa, since I've been kind of busy happy with that. And that's our 5 anyway. We'll see about that. Check the Mamluks really quickly. They're 27 of 27 still. They still have those 22 mercenaries. I mean, it's like they just don't want money anymore. Well, speaking of money and people, let's get a... Let's see. We've got 8-4 there and 9-4 there. Yeah, we'll just do another troop. Alright. So it looks like Yemen's potentially popping, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to have the whole lot go up there and be ready for it. I mean, the Sunni Zealots, in fact, Verdure is now more Sunni Zealots than it is going to be Separatists. And the Separatists are still 13-5, but yeah. So I'm not too worried about them. Okay. Supply limit there is 24. So I'm right at the supply limit, so I'm actually just going to have him hang out. Now let's look, if we can see here, yeah, the Yemeni is only going to be 12. See, that's why I'm also not worried about the Sunni Zealots, because at most they're going to pop 8. And it's only going to be in Verdure. Now, the only thing that would be really, really frustrating is if they popped here, but I don't think that's going to happen. So, I think we're ready. We're ready. We got Super General. In fact, we'll have sort of General be here. Yeah. He's Super General, and he's ruthless, so land fire is 10%. Ah, great. In fact, Werder should start going down, since they don't even have the... In fact, they just switched back to Marahan, and they've already gone down to 2%. Because their separatism's high, but that's about it. I really like the looks of that. I mean, the tolerance is 6%, so... I can almost get away with increasing their autonomy, but they're only a 4 development set anyway, so... Eh. Alright, come on, Yemenis. They're probably gonna pop an Aiden anyway. Although, speaking of converting, let's make them off. You know what? That'll just take them off even more. Yeah, boom, right there. That was what needed it. Did I call it, or did I call it? Alright, so that'll keep them happy for a while, so I'll send the other half. Here, you'll get super good out. In fact, I can make state probably out of these guys now. And give me, in fact, it'll lose money. Oh well. I don't even have this general. He's a 1010. Woof. At this rate, I'm going to put give it in the administrative power. We've got already 900 ducats. I mean, the 118 good ducats would be great. But having the admin, because we're way low on these points, and I actually kind of want to improve some of the provinces at this point. So let's go improve province improving. All right. So the Mamluks are spying, as they are wont to do. Let's check. Okay, so Osa would still be 1. Hey, Wilada's got coffee, so we'll improve them. Because I'm looking at these greens, too, because there's a trade good prices. This would actually up... You know what? Osa's been wanting it, and they're cheap. So that's wool. It's not great, but... Yeah. Okay, keep an eye on here. Okay, still, I will improve those once they become part of us. Wow, Mora is expensive. Ooh, that's gonna be nice to get soba. Look at that. Look at that. 29 development. Mmm. Tasty, tasty. You know what? Let's do the same thing to, let's do the same thing to Shiwa. Shiwa can get some. There we go. Alright. So we're gonna try to make them stay once we're done with the missionaries in that corner. Alright, so we're up to 7. Even with full... Yeah, this is great. We're at 7. We don't have any corruption at all. We only have the 3 forts. And we're full army maintenance. So... Oh, great! We do have a new heir going. That is nifty, nifty. So the union of Dawit 1 and Abeba, which I'm guessing that's our new consort. Yeah. We have gained not only a spouse, but also a new ally in the realm. The Marisid is an old and influential family, and their seat in Mocha is a jewel of the empire. Of course, friendship has to go both ways, and Abeba will be expected to speak for her kin. Yada yada. Okay, so Mocha gets the local unrest -3 till the end of time. Missionary strength, but the autonomy change, that's going to have to be something we look into in the future. So, everlasting friendship, we've got a new queen, we've got a new heir, 542. Oh, that is nice. That is going to be nice. It's almost like assassinate the king nice. Alright. Actually, I've realized we've got enough we can start doing some better. So we're going to do better relations over time to get some more points there. And land force limit modifier. That'll give us probably another... Yeah, that'll put almost a 30. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so we're going to keep it that way. And as it is, we can always fire them. We only spent about 2 ducats to get those guys. So... So we're going to leave that here. Come on, button. All right, so that looks like a good place to break here. With a new queen, we'll celebrate our new queen by ending this video here, and we'll probably look into hitting Warsalangi or Yemen. And in fact, yeah, we're close to actually the truce with Yemen. With Ajuran, and we might eat Warsalangi here now that most of that stuff's been nicely digested. So, I think that's what we can look forward to in our next video. And I hope you have an excellent rest of your day. And with that, class dismissed.